Happy Friday. So, I was going to talk about some of my medical stuff going on because I think other people should know, especially if they have the same thing because of what I found out. So, I had these springs placed 2011, and they put them in your fallopian tubes. It's kind of like getting your tubes tied, but you did it in office. And now they found, well, they took them off the shelves back in 2018. And they're finding out that a lot of women who've had them end up with like weird things that happen. Autoimmune diseases when it's never run in your family, allergic reactions, all sorts of weird, strange things. And a lot of doctors gaslight patients per se. Because they're like, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with you, when really it's these springs. These springs are made of nickel, and they didn't tell a lot of people back then when they were placing them either. These springs, when they first initiated, weren't completely tested and stuff like that, and they didn't tell people this back then. So a lot of women who have to go in and have these removed now, if they're not removed by the appropriate kind of method or a provider who knows what they're doing, they can break, and then you have to have a hysterectomy and all of these other things that are not quite fun. So you have to make sure that you get this stuff all checked out by a provider who actually knows what they're doing, because come to find out, all these weird things that have gone on for me since I got valley fever, the immunologist, allergist, rheumatoidologist, and all these specialists I've been to all believe that it's related to these springs that I have implanted, and that if they remove them, then I should not be having any of these weird things that I have now, because they say I have lupus, but they don't really know if I have lupus because I show a lot of the signs and symptoms and stuff like that, and it comes and goes. I have mast cell activation syndrome, which means I am allergic to anything at any possible time and have to use an EpiPen. And they're things I've never been allergic to in my whole life, and now I'm allergic to them. I am on the strangest diet now, which I never had a problem with before, but now I can't eat a lot of things that I used to eat before. Certain vegetables, certain fruits, and stuff like that, I can't eat anymore because I totally break out in hives. And I might be able to eat it today, but tomorrow I can't. So I always have an EpiPen. So I am going to have these springs removed next week, finally. And they'll just take out my fallopian tubes, thank God. I don't have to have a whole hysterectomy and stuff like that, so nothing really changes for me on that aspect. But they say after like a couple months, hopefully everything should balance itself out, and I shouldn't be feeling so crummy anymore, and all of this stuff should hopefully just magically go away, which would be amazing, because all this other bullshit that's been going on is just insane. To not know what's going to happen every day, or if you eat something or drink something, you might have to use your EpiPen again, because that is just out of control. And then it can mean I can stop taking all of these fucking medications that I take. So if you have these Essure springs, it's something to look into, because insurance will cover taking them out since they were taken off the market so long ago. But I mean, some people have problems with their teeth just all of a sudden. People have migraines, people have fatigue, people have hormone imbalances, all sorts of random weird things. Rashes is a big one, skin disorders, because it's like your body's having an allergic reaction that took many years to all of a sudden start on the outside that's already going on the inside. So if that can help anybody, or if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll gladly answer them for you. Thank you. Have a nice Friday.